Okay, hello everybody and welcome to another video. I am pretty sure I'm going to have to do a spoiler warning here. If you don't want to watch this, you can probably see from the title what's coming up. I do warn you, it's pretty amazing, but you might only want to experience this when you're actually in-game. At the end of the day, it's only 2 days till the launch, so just a caution from me to you. If you don't want to spoil it, then fine, but if you do want to spoil it, be prepared to see something pretty cool. So, I've probably just put up a video of me running around Evenhawk like a moron just looking at stuff. This is the second 1 hour long stress test we've experienced over the past 24 hours in a really short time before the game's launched. At the end of the first stress test, I was told that Evenhawk was available and one of the Asura gates was working. I went through it and hey-oh, it was working. I did that video, and after I finished filming it, I was thinking, why would just this one area be working now? What if ArenaNet have just made everything available? It already seemed like they weren't expecting to have another stress test coming up since they wiped everything. So what if this is just the live client we're on now? And I just thought to myself, okay, we'll try a portal. And I tried the one to the south of Lion's Arch here at the Blood-Tide Coast. And from this loading screen, you can probably tell it worked. It worked. I'm actually here in the Blood-Tide Coast. As crazy as this seems, I'm actually here. Now, I'm also in a rock. So, basically, when I spawned through the portal, as you can see, for some reason, I was in the terrain. The waypoint, for whatever reason, was bugged out. Maybe not a good sign, considering the game's going to be coming out soon. This could have been some kind of line of defense ArenaNet put in so that we could see the explorable, but not anything else. You can see what appears to be a member of my party over there. That's actually my pet that somehow got teleported a really long way away. And for a moment, I thought to myself, oh, okay, well, you can get there, but they've stopped it. But whoa, hold on a second. I suddenly somehow teleported out through the terrain. I don't know whether I was supposed to be able to do that or not, but I got through, and basically it just seems that all of Tyria in these past 2 1-hour-long stress tests has been totally available to us. Now, if you're not aware, for these stress tests, as I just said, our characters were wiped, so we had no choice but to create new characters, which means I'm currently, what is that, level 2, level 3, and this is a level 45 to 55 zone, right? So basically this means if anything fights me, I get one shot and just immediately killed. However, I do a little bit of exploring and almost immediately find something quite incredible. So there's this cave in front of me, really close to the portal, with a guy at a tent that I wanted to speak to, but you might have noticed that Drake's on me now, so I'm like, oh no, I'm not even going to bother trying to stop. I get to this this waypoint here, and there's actually a cave with a guy with a skill challenge who talks about secrets and stuff. As you see, I interact with him here, and he says the ebb and flow of your energy is both dark and light. There's no way I was going to try that, since obviously he just one-shot me, and I didn't like the idea of him being aggroed on me, and I wanted to get behind him after I waypointed, so I figured I'd leave it. And I just kind of walk through here and actually find a massive portal there, just like in this pool. The cave itself is a dead end. As you can see, that point of interest there triggers the dead end cave. But as you get close, it says, would you like to continue to the Chantry of Secrets? So this is something you might recognise from Guild Wars 1. The Chantry of Secrets was actually the main base or headquarters for the Order of Whispers. It existed in Alona, but that's where kind of the whole group were based in the first place in Alona. So it actually seems this is like the Vigil Keep. This is like the Dermond Priory. This is the Order of Whispers main base. It's out here in the Blood-Tide Coast, really close actually to Lion's Arch, kind of in the same distance from Lion's Arch as I'd say the Vigil outpost is as well. So this is pretty crazy that it's still called the Chantry of Secrets, which I think is a really nice touch. They obviously could have just called it, oh, this is the Order of Whispers main base, but they've called it the Chantry of Secrets, and it probably is every bit as cool as you might expect it to be. I did a very long video recently on something that was incredibly exciting that I think we're about to see. In fact, you can probably see it there in the background now. So as you're running up, all of these guys that are stealth start coming out of nowhere. None of them really have much dialogue for you, but they really set the scene. And yeah, this is the main chamber. This is what it looks like. There's this giant orb thing. There's a portal there on the left. Christ knows where that guy's. There's a Kodan in here. He doesn't have any dialogue, unfortunately, though, either. No, they all just seem to be standing around. I wonder if they talk to us more if we were actually playing a character that was a part of the Order of Whispers. But in any case, there's this guy who says, stop right there, access to this facility is restricted, and he won't let us through, which is kind of interesting. I thought that maybe I could do it anyway. You'll see me try and run up there in a bit. There's this guy here to do with this Asura gate that apparently is here. There was another one of these, if you remember, at the Vigil Keep. Kind of interesting, but again, locked off. It's for high-ranking members. Who knows what that's about. There's some weird machines and stuff up here. Some more Whispers guy around this giant thing at the back of the room. None of them are talking to me, though. So so there's not really much that we can look at or see. There is this woman here. Well, first there's this giant orb. The video I was talking about, if you remember, someone data mined and found all these files of the globe. This appears to be it. This is Tyria, the full map. We've got this woman here, Valenz, who just knows that I'm not a member of the Order of Whispers and tells me to bugger off pretty much. I'm curious why we're allowed in here. I'd expect this to all be sealed off for players that weren't a part of the Order, but hey, I'm not complaining. Yeah, it looks like there's a huge globe of Tyria up there that I'm sure... I would have scrutinised more, but I'm pretty sure we've already seen the texture of it, as I say, from the data mining. There was this portal here that I thought you could get in, and I was desperate to try and climb through. But it really looks like you can't. But yeah, it's pretty crazy here, isn't it? I'm sure there'll be more if you're actually, as I say, a part of the Order of Whispers for your personal story. I didn't want to spend too long. This is kind of just my first experience of it. But finding this so quickly got me excited about what else I could find in the world. So there's a look at the Chantry of Secrets in Guild Wars 2, guys. Join me next time when I just keep running south and see how far I can get. Like, literally, I do not stop running south until the stress test ends. That'll be next video. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Oh my god, I'll see you next time.